Um, hey y'all. In relation to what I seen yesterday, I seen this horsefly, but it was spiritual. See, my spiritual eyes was open, so I didn't see what everybody else seen. So when I was eating my food yesterday, and I had this little crack, and the first thing I said in my mind was, I ain't never said this ever before. I said, I hope nothing don't fly in my truck. This is what I'm saying. So I'm seeing all these dragonflies, and then I was like, what's the possibility? Like after I said, I hope don't nothing fly in my truck, I like the possibilities is slim that something would even fly in my truck, because these big bugs always flying around. First thing happened is that horsefly flew in my truck, and it was spiritual. It was demonic. And so when this horsefly flew in my truck, God told me what's finna go down in the spirit, and what was going on with this. And so I had gave y'all my translation. And so a part of this right here, I'm finna read Matthew 7 verse 6. It say, do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before the swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you in pieces. So that was part of this revelation dealing with this horsefly. And when I read this right here, do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearl before the swine, lest they trample under their feet and turn and tear you in pieces. God is the word. So when God tells us to protect what is holy, do not give what is holy to dogs, God also followed the law of the land of not giving what he think is holy to dogs. So me, God consider me to be holy. God consider me to be something very sacred in this process. God not finna just give me to everybody. God is very overprotective of me. He's more overprotective of me than most. So God, what he's saying right here, and you know us, we apply to our life, God apply this to his children, especially the ones he considered to be sacred and holy and pure in this process. He's not finna give you to no dogs for them to trample on you. So when I was out here and everybody trampled on me, God said, not on my watch. And God pulled me away from everybody. Because God sat back and watched what people did to what was holy to him, what was sacred to him, to his pearls, to what was valuable to him. God said, and watch all this. And God said no. So he pulled me away from everybody in this process. And so with him pulling me away from everybody in this process, it's like then they will turn you in pieces. So then at a certain point, they probably target God, blaming him. God ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. Everything that went on, it played its course. It wasn't just no one time. Like this right here, God sat back and watch and watch and watch. And when God got fed up with everything that was going on, God told me to leave. And it ain't no going back once God make that decision. It's locked. Ain't no back and forth. All these people back, double back, circle back, circle. What is it? Up, down, left, right, left, right. A, B, select, start. Like, what y'all doing out here? Don't nobody do that. What game y'all playing? When God cut it off, it's cut off. God have to be the one open the door. And get what? When God cut it off, he already see your heart. He already know the outcome. He already got all knowing. He already got all knowledge. He already know. So he don't go back and forth with it. Could be a different outcome. Certain people do repent and change. Very few people actually repent and change in this process. So God gave me that analogy right there with the do not judge. God said when he get his word and he tell us do certain things, he said when it come to that do not give what is holy to dogs, God said that apply to him. He not giving what is holy to dogs out here. It say do not cast your pearl before the swine. God is not casting none of his pearls out here before the swine. He said lest they trample under their feet and turn and tear you into pieces, or they gonna attack you. So y'all, that's the analogy I got. And when I see that horsefly, it was demonic. So that's the reason why I was going off. And God, he just got on high alert, and he said if it to a point of death, that's what he gonna be. Because he told you, he already sent you the warning. He said, but you want to play with him? He said, do not play with him out here. Especially about his valuable, especially about his pearls, y'all. Especially about what he considered sacred out here. He said, do not play with him about these particular people. And I'm in this category. So these people who think they finna invade and be problems and be a pest in my life and come back 7 times worse than what I came out of, you in for a rude awakening. And if God got to involve the angel of death in this situation, that's what it's going to be. Because do not play with God in this process. You can be as stubborn as you want to be, but you're going to learn. You're going to learn with this one. So y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be safe. But God said that Mathew 7:6, he said he's stern about that. He said he ain't giving nothing sacred to dogs. He ain't giving his pearl to no swine out here. He tell us not to do it, but he said he definitely followed it right there. Especially when he deal with his chosen ones, his anointed, his prophets. Oh, that's why he got like a different set of rules for the prophet. You read that Bible, it currently talk about touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Yeah. So I mean, God got certain rules in place, and he's very like particular dealing with certain people out here. Very particular dealing with certain people, and I'm one of them people. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. But yeah, when I seen that horsefly was demonic and he was dealing with people who think they finna find a crack in the window. See, I try to be nice out here. But if being nice means that you finna look at that as a crack and an opportunity to try to pop back up in my life, you in for a rude awakening. You in for a rude awakening in this process. So y'all enjoy y'all day. Be safe.